welcome back, and now we're going to focus on neck injuries. This is a very vulnerable, at-risk area, but you need full rotation and a nice open neck to fight off a defender in basketball, to face a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in baseball, or to roll out of a compromising position in a wrestling match. So I'm going to give you some tools to open up the neck and increase the rotation, flexion, and extension. Okay? So let's go onto your backs. This one, for a lot of you, especially in the beginning, you might want to double up your mat. You might need a little bit more cushion, or you can fold up a blanket so you just have a little bit more cushion. Doing it maybe at home on a rug with your mat will help as well. But you're going to come onto your back. I'm going to explain this one first, because if I go back, it's going to be hard to talk. So your hands are going to be down by your side, palms flat. You want to snuggle your shoulder blades under as much as you can. When you do that, the shoulder blades when they come under, they cause the spine to come up a little bit, creating this little canal, and it protects the spine from grinding into the floor. So you don't want to be here going into the pose. You really want to scoot those shoulders under. And again, palms are going to be flat to the floor. First, I'm going to show you the level 1. We're going to always look straight up to the sky when we're in this pose because we're focusing on flexion extension. We're not focusing on rotation, and you could tweak your neck if you look from side to side at your yoga partner's position. Check your ego at the door. Who cares what they're doing? Look straight up to the sky. Hands are down, palms are flat. You're going to press into your arms, lift your legs up and over your head, and you're going to place your hands on your back. So this is level 1. You're going to hold here for several deep breaths. Legs as straight and as strong as you possibly can. Hands are on your back for support. Again, snuggle those arms under you. You only want your elbows shoulder width apart, not wider. Okay, you want nice support here. Coming out of it, hands to the floor, roll down in control. So if that becomes easy, or you want to move on to the next level, I'm going to show you now how to move a little bit deeper into the pose. Same principle, get the shoulders under, hands down by your side, press up and back till your toes touch the floor. Once you're here, interlace your fingers, get your shoulders under a little bit further, and hold. Toes are touching either tucked or untucked, legs are as straight as you possibly can. A variation of this, especially for a wrestler, is to go ahead and drop the knees in. To come out, hands down, palms flat, and roll out in control. Bring your knees into your chest, and just stay a little stable for a little until your back rebounds. Bring yourself up to seated, and we're going to go into the next one, which is a headstand. Now, I don't want everybody to freak out, and I also don't want you to run for the wall and use the wall as a support. I'm going to give you a lot of steps to learning headstand. Okay, I don't want you to throw yourself up against the wall when your neck and your shoulders are not ready to support your body. It's false. It can increase your likelihood of getting hurt. Why is it important to do headstand? Because it builds strong bones, having that resistance in your neck. Gives you a different perspective, a lot of flush of blood and oxygen to the brain, and it's not as hard as you think it is. So I'm going to give you, like I said, a lot of different variations here. So you don't have to be scared. Probably you're going to want to fold your mat and get more cushion for the top of your head. Now you're going to go on the top of your head. Not here, not here. Top of the head. You wouldn't believe how many people don't know what the top of their head is. Find the top of your head, okay? Make sure you stimulate it a little bit so that once you bring it down, you know you're on the top of the head, okay? You're going to bring the top of the head to the floor and your hands where you can see them, okay? Essentially, your head and your two hands are making a perfect triangle, not a straight line, okay? It is not favorable to balance in a straight line. I never bought a three-legged stool that has 3 legs in one straight line. That's silly. I want your legs, your head and your two hands in a triangle, okay? And again, here we go again with the 90-degree angles, but this is the strongest angle for support. Otherwise, houses wouldn't be built in 90-degree angles. They would be built 45s or other angles, right? Everything's built, all strong structures are 90 degrees. So you're going to look at your wrists, they're going to be 90, your elbow's going to be 90. Head to the floor, 2 hands down. Notice, 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. They're not flopping out. You could be assured of this by pressing your whole hand into the floor, meaning the base of your pointer and your thumb as well. Both hands down. This is level 1. You may want to stay here. You feel comfortable here, not comfortable enough to move on yet, that's fine. Level 2, tuck the toes, straighten your legs. Get comfortable here. Be able to hold this for 2 or 3 minutes. Come up and down a whole bunch of times if you have to. Level 3 is knee on elbow. Of course, you could do the other one, or you can switch. Okay? Level 4, knee on elbow, knee on elbow. Same thing, 90-degree angles, big toes touch, hanging out here. Your next step is not a headstand. It's bringing your feet towards your butt, lifting your knees off your elbows about 1 inch or 2 and holding it there. Okay? Coming out of it, staying low, and resting. Now I'm going to bring you a little bit further, but I didn't make my cushion big enough, so I'm going to give myself a little bit more softness under my head. Okay? I'm going to bring you to the next level, which is still not a headstand. Okay? Just in case I make a fool of myself and flop over, I'm going to move that. Okay, so top of your head to the floor. Again, level 1. Flat, elbows in. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. Level 6, your legs are parallel to the floor and you're holding it here. Not until you can hold this comfortably, have a conversation, sing a song, do you have the right, or are you ready to go up into your headstand. Okay, and we do headstands for 1 to 10 minutes, building strength in your neck, shoulders, and then coming out again the way you came in for now, and stay low. Don't whip your head up really quick, you will get dizzy. Okay, that's headstand, so there's no reason to be afraid. There's a lot of steps before you can become comfortable enough to go straight up to the sky. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is called rabbit pose. You're going to come onto your hands and knees. Knees are going to be about hips width apart. You're going to bring the top of your head to the floor. Again, I'm going to explain this one first. You're going to reach around and grab your feet, and you're going to scoot your head closer and closer and closer and closer to your knees. Or scoot your knees closer and closer and closer to your head. Okay, and then what you're going to do is bring your butt up to the sky and roll towards the back of your head, opening up the neck. Okay, so you're going to come down, get your knees closer to your head, and lift. Come down and come up very slow. You hold it for several seconds, several breaths, so you start to feel that opening in your back. The same thing holds true for these poses as the wrist. You're talking about smaller muscle groups now, so you're going to see change here a lot quicker. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is upward dog. So you're going to come onto your hands and knees, and you're going to bring your shoulder, elbow right over your wrist. You're going to press into the tops of your feet, and you're going to open up the front of your spine. So you're pulling the shoulders back, you're pushing the floor away, and I want you to drop back. And that's it. And you can come into a nice child's pose after that. Always nice to do a little forward bend after back bending. Okay, and if that wasn't enough, one more. Again, it's going to get the whole anterior spine going. You might even get some hip flexors, lots of quads at the same time. Onto your belly. You're going to reach around, grab your ankles or the tops of your feet. If you can't reach, use a strap. until your legs become flexible enough to be able to reach. Okay? You're going to reach down. You're going to press the legs back and up at the same time, and it's going to lift your chest and belly up as much as you can. I like to flex my feet to keep a lot more power in the legs. Press back, lift up. Once you get here, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you and lift the neck. And let it go. Hands come down, up and back into child's pose. And do that 2 or 3 times. So as you can see, yoga poses are a very holistic approach. When I say we're going to open the neck, we don't just go like this or like this. We're talking about neck is attached to the spine, right? So we want to open the whole spine. We want to get full rotation. And these should really help you build some strength, stability in that neck, and get you out of some sticky situations on the field.